It feels dark right here.
Full store feels dark.
That's the cellar.
Oh,
It's supposed to be dark.
it's good for the wine.
Good for the wine. Okay, so we're gonna taste some wine today.
More blind tasting.
Wine tasting, yeah. So what month are we in? July.
It's July.
July.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stampede month. Crazy, right? I know.
Yeah. So July blind box. We got 4 wines to taste today.
Yeah, 4 delicious wines, I'm sure.
I'm sure they are.
I'm sure they are.
Yes.
Yeah. And looks like we're with wine 1. We're starting with a white
Starting
wine.
with a white.
Oh, starting with a white. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not seeing any kind of pinky hues on this.
No.
Like straw yellow, very light.
It's
color.
very light. Yeah. I was just thinking it's almost water white. There's just a little bit of pigment in there.
And so any color from white wines could potentially come from any sort of skin contact,
Mhm.
whether it be in the bins before it comes into crush, or
Yeah.
from oak barrels.
Yeah. And until we kind of get into this more, we won't know. It's kind of
Yeah,
hard
yeah.
to
Well, I
tell.
mean, right off the bat, right, because we're not seeing a lot of color.
Yeah.
We know that it's probably one of the more neutral skinned grapes,
Mhm.
and very potentially no oak influence on this.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can smell it already. You?
Yes.
Viscosity, any kind of tearing. It's not really telling us a lot.
No.
Like there are tears, they're not thick, they're not thin.
No, they're kind of just
the
there.
middle.
They're just there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks clean though,
Yeah, it looks great.
nicely filtered, very vibrant
Bright,
as far as color goes.
reflective. Yeah.
Peach, stone fruits.
Speed me to everyone.
I'm just gonna say everything. Apples.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wax.
Yeah. Waxed.
Try and say anything before you get to it. A little bit of flint.
A little bit of flint. I'm trying to decide if I get,
A little bit of yellow flower.
yeah, yellow flower. I mean, right now there's a very distinct aroma in the glass that's kind of pointing me to a direction, but I don't want to get there yet. So,
Oh, okay.
because I don't want to just, oh yeah, that's what it is. You convince yourself that it's something that it's not.
So for me, it's lemon for citrus, Granny Smith apple for apple.
Green
It's
apple.
peach for stone fruit.
So a lot of fruit going on.
Yeah, lots
here.
of fruit. A little bit of flint, chalky kind of minerality.
Yep.
What do you think for ripeness of fruit? Your nose is so close to being in the wine.
I know. That was great. That's what I needed. I need to be like right in there. I think this is cool to moderate climate.
Okay.
I don't think that this is warm. I'm not getting any, overripe fruits in there. Yeah, it's just a nice balance of fruit. So yeah.
I would have laughed so hard if you dunked your nose in the wine. Oh my god, okay. Should we taste it?
I think so. I'll wake you up.
Yeah, bright, hey. Really nice acidity going on there.
Hmm. Yeah, it's got a lot of flavor in there as well. Pretty much everything we pulled out of the glass I'm tasting, which is a good sign. Quality. Yeah.
Vibrant.
Very vibrant. Yeah, it's not heavy though, like it's light, which was what we expected because of the color, right? There's no oak, there's none of that. Anything to make it a full-bodied wine. So I'd say this is a little bit lighter. So lighter, high acidity, flint, lots of kind of cool climate fruit influence.
Yeah, intensity, flavor intensity is moderate. Body is more like a medium minus.
Yeah.
No evidence of oak.
No. So my first thought when I looked at it was it could be a Sauvignon Blanc. That was the very first thing because it's light, but I'm not really getting any of that vibe from this wine. I don't think the acidity is high enough.
I think the acidity's high enough. I
Think
just
so?
don't think it has the token character of Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah, the gooseberry, asparagus. I don't want to say the other one, but
Yeah.
let's just go with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean asparagus, grass, green bell
Grass,
pepper.
yeah.
It doesn't have any of that.
Okay.
So I'm really not Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah, I agree.
There's a couple things, I mean, regionally that I would say would be like your cool to moderate climate that I think would create a wine like this.
Okay.
And that's Northern Italy, Alto Adige.
Okay.
So like a Pinot Grigio, but a cool climate Pinot Grigio.
Okay.
Or like a Canadian, cool evenings, warm days, because we've got ripe fruit, not overripe.
Okay.
I think I can rule out the United States.
I think so too.
Yeah. I mean, most of what we stock in the United States is from California or Washington. I mean, I guess it could be Washington, but I just don't think it is. I think that it's too cool of a climate to be California.
Yeah. My other thought is potentially South Africa.
I think so, eh?
Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say. That's kind of where I'm going with the flintiness right? Flintiness, cool climate, kind of that peach, bright acidity, light bodied.
So you think it's a Chenin Blanc?
It could be.
Could be Canadian Chenin Blanc too.
It could also
How many
be.
times have I guessed that?
Enough times, that's for sure. Yeah, this one, I mean, this could go either way, really. I mean,
Let's see if we can rule out the Pinot Grigio from Alto Adige.
okay.
So Pinot Grigio from Alto Adige would have kind of like a greeny kind of tone to it in the glass.
Yeah,
It would be like, it can be described as lemon water.
okay.
I don't think we would get those peachy tones from a Pinot Grigio.
Not from a northern, no, I don't think so.
It's possible.
It's possible, but
Usually there's a little less character than what we're seeing here though.
yeah, definitely. And I mean, the flavor intensity, I think, is too much as well.
Some of the better quality Pinot Grigios might have this sort of a flavor character,
Yeah,
but I think if we're trying to generalize, we'll say that this is not characteristic
okay,
because of the flavor.
okay.
Yeah?
I think
Do you
so.
agree?
Yeah, I think I do. I mean, it could very well be
It could be,
Pinot Grigio,
yeah.
but I think that from the ones I've had, they don't taste anything like this. So I'm ruling it out
Okay.
on my side anyway.
So you think it's a Chenin Blanc from South Africa is where you're leaning?
That's kind of where I am leaning, yeah. I mean, it could be Canadian as well. I think that that's a really good portrayal of what this wine is, right? It has that kind of exact character from Canada.
I just
but
don't want to pick it again.
I know, right? Yeah.
Just because.
It's okay. It's all in good fun.
I'm getting Canadian vibes off of it. So, I mean, I'm just going to keep on picking Canadian Chenin Blanc until one day it's a Canadian Chenin Blanc.
Okay.
I don't think it's French though.
I don't think so
Like,
either.
it does have a certain Loire-ness, but I don't think it is a Loire Chenin Blanc.
No, because if it was, it would have to be, it could be a Vouvray,
Which would have a bit of
which would
sweetness.
have a little bit of sweetness, which I'm not getting at all.
It's not a Sauvignon, that's
It's
for
not
sure.
a Sauvignon. There's not enough acidity, and it hasn't been decanted for 48 hours or more.
Yeah.
So just go with the gut on this one, I guess.
Are you going South
I
Africa?
think I'm gonna go South Africa Chenin Blanc.
I'm going to go Canadian Chenin Blanc.
Okay.
Again.
Well, if hopefully one of us is at least right on the
Fourth time's the
varietal.
charm?
Well, you never know.
Well, if one of us is right on the varietal, we're both right on the varietal because we guess the same
That's
varietal.
what I mean.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. Those are our guesses.
I guess so.
Chenin Blanc.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
You think you might be right?
I think we're both wrong by the look on her face. She looks pretty proud of herself.
I can see through the bag, so
Oh.
you're right on the country.
Okay, should we reveal?
Yeah, let's do it. 12 gauge Chenin
A
Blanc.
Canadian Chenin Blanc.
It finally happened.
I've been waiting for this one.
Yeah, I know you have.
I've guessed
2020.
this
look at
one
that.
a
I
number
haven't
of
had
times.
this vintage.
I haven't had this
It's
wine
fresh,
in a really
yeah.
long time.
It's
actually.
really good. I quite enjoy it.
So we stock this wine mostly because we supply for Klein Harris restaurant, and they've got this on their menu.
Great.
But yeah, I hadn't had it in a few years.
Yeah, I don't think
and
I've ever had it, to be honest.
It's pretty good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I love Chenin
Right?
Blanc. Yeah.
You do love Chenin Blanc.
I drink a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So wine one, Canadian Chenin Blanc. Great.
Yeah.
It's a good start.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we were right on the money for the grape varietal. I think we were right there, and then regionally was a hard pick.
Okay, so that was wine number one, and we'll move
Yeah.
on to wine number two.
Sounds good. We'll see you there.